What's up, guys? It's Andrew Osentowski. I'm giving you my early prediction for UFC 268 Usman vs. Covington 2. This event takes place Saturday, November 6, 2021. Possible location right now is Madison Square Garden, New York City, New York. That's all subject to change if the coronavirus shuts down New York again or lockdowns start happening. But I'm going to give you my early prediction for this fight, man. Very much anticipated fight. 2 years in the making. Finally glad it's happening. All the politics aside. Covington is the clear #1 contender here to Usman. And Usman has been avoiding him for a while, but Usman has also fought other challengers. So going into this matchup, Kamaru Usman, been the more active fighter recently. He's on a 20-win win streak. Beat Jorge Masvidal for the second time this past April by knockout, devastating knockout. Beat Gilbert Burns in February. Beat Jorge Masvidal the first time last July, and he won the title. Well, no, he defended the title against Covington in December of 2019 at UFC 245, which was a great card. So yeah, this rematch is finally in the making. He's 34 years old, 76-inch reach for Kamaru Usman, and he's going up against the #2 ranked welterweight in the world, man. Colby Chaos Covington, 33 years old. I think he's a hot sell for the UFC, man. A guy can talk with the best of them, man. He has not fought a whole lot. He has not fought, by the time this matchup fights, he hasn't fought since last September, and his only fight post Usman was beating Woodley. And I'm okay with that, man. I mean, I don't think he really needed to do a whole lot to get a rematch with the champion, because his fight with Usman his first time around was very close, man. I mean, I think Covington was winning the 5th round until he got dropped and stopped late in that fight, man. And now Covington's training at MMA Masters, hey, yeah, Usman's fought a little more. Covington is at a 4-inch reach disadvantage here, but Covington's gonna push a pace on Usman that I think, who knows, man, it could possibly break him, man. I don't think Usman is invincible, man. And I know Usman's training out west now. He's not with the Black Zillions, but he's not with Terry Hoofman anymore. He's training with Justin Gaethje and Trevor Whitman over there. But man, I think Covington is gonna push a pace on him. Covington's gonna fight this guy. Covington is gonna make Usman fight, man. It's gonna be a dog fight just like the first time, man. And who's to say Covington can't hurt Usman just because Usman has not been? I think Usman has been stunned in fights, man. Who's to say Covington can't come out and wrestle him, man? Just push Usman's cardio. It's gonna be a close fight, man. It's gonna be a very close fight, and this is where it gets interesting. The betting odds, right? You're looking at the betting odds. All right, 5 dimes opened. Usman -300, Covington +240. Bet Online, I think, opened a lot more reasonable. Bet Online opened Usman -225, Covington +190. I think that is more ballpark figures. And if we look at the first fight, guys, I don't know why it's not showing. Hold on a second. So Usman vs. Covington 2, or Usman vs. Covington 1, UFC 245. Usman opened a -175. Covington opened a +135. On 5 dimes, it closed minus 190. Usman plus 165. Covington. And that was a dog fight. Like I said, I think these are where the odds should be, man. Bet online opened Covington minus 200 for Usman minus 200 for the first fight. Covington plus 170. Like I said, Usman is highly steamed up just because he's had 3 title defenses post Covington. 2 against Masvidal, 1 against Gilbert Burns, and I don't think any of those guys were on Covington's level, man. And not only that, but Covington is in Usman's head, man. Covington is gonna, you know, he could possibly psych out Woodley, and just strain on the champion mentally, man. Because Covington is gonna bring all that chaos, that mental chaos, and that physical chaos into this fight, man. And that's what I like about Covington, man. He's hungry, man. The UFC would love to see Covington win this fight, man. Dana White and Covington are along the same political lines. And Covington is a market maker, man. He can sell fights. He can talk the best game in the UFC, man. And I'm going with Covington, man. You're giving me plus 240, plus 250 on Covington. Are you crazy, man? The number 2 welterweight in the world. And if you dive into the UFC stats, we're looking at Covington right now. 5'11", 170, 72-inch reach. Strikes landed per minute, 4.12. Strikes absorbed, 2.86. Good takedown accuracy, good takedown defense. Usman. Strikes landed per minute, 4.63. Strikes absorbed, 2.4. And we see, man, he has not done a whole lot to Jorge Masvidal. I mean, look at how many strikes were landed. His output has just gone down in all his fights post Covington. I mean, he hasn't needed to do all that. He's wrestled a lot. But like I said, look at what Covington brought out of him. 175 strikes, 143 strikes for Covington. You know, I mean, like, Covington is gonna push a hell of a pace on this guy, man. And you know, we haven't seen him throw all these strikes since he's been out with Whitman and that. So he's gonna have to do all that again to win this fight. But like I said, man, Covington at plus 250 odds, there's only one way to look at this fight, and it's Covington, man. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a bet on Covington in this fight, man. It's not been placed yet. My book does not have the lines open, which is fine. It doesn't matter. Those lines, those odds are going to stay there, I think, until closer to fight time. And I think you will see smart people bet Covington at those odds. I mean, how can't you not bet them? Squares are going to be all over Usman. Doesn't matter to me, man. I don't care who's anybody on. I'm going to be on Covington. That's 100% fact. So this is my early prediction, guys, and more than likely I'm going to have a sizable bet on Covington as well. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me.